Well, good morning and happy Monday. We have the air stagnation advisory still in place for portions of the Willamette Valley and Umpqua Basin, and this is actually set to stay with us until Friday. So those with respiratory concerns, try to limit your time outdoors, even though we've got absolutely beautiful conditions that make you want to go outside. Dry and calm weather has really settled in for us across the Pacific Northwest. However, we are looking at some foggy mornings ahead, especially for the Willamette Valley. But taking a look outside this morning at our downtown Eugene camera, we've got a quiet start. However, when we look down to Roseburg, that's where we're seeing the dense fog this morning. Canyonville and Elkton have a little bit of fog starting to creep in. But again, Roseburg, where the densest fog is, visibility is at half a mile. So definitely use the extra caution. Keep those low beams on as you start your morning commute. Now, temperatures have taken a step back too. We are in those low 30s in Canyonville, but you make your way up to the Willamette Valley, you got the mid 30s in place, and then the Central Coast more so sitting in those upper 30s, low 40s. Now, these temperatures right near on par for average this time of year. However, we are going to be warming up and seeing those temperatures actually climb above average, really, as we'll see the low to mid 50s across much of our area. And the Cascades actually looking to be even warmer, trying to get into the 60s there towards Blue River. Now, yesterday we were above average, and today we are looking very similar. And like I was saying, temperatures are going to be running about 7 to 8 degrees above average for today. But as we start this morning, we have the cool temperatures and we have the clouds. So if you're going out for that morning run, you're not going to have to worry necessarily about any rain. You're just going to have the clouds, the cooler temperatures, but those with respiratory concerns, try to limit your time outside because we're not going to see much variation in our weather pattern, and that's leading to this air stagnation advisory that's in place until Friday for us. And you'll see why, because not much is happening over the next few days. We've got some passing clouds. However, I am going to mention the one thing I think that's really going to be impacting portions of our area, really starting tomorrow, and that's going to be dense fog that's going to hang around in the Willamette Valley for a lot of the day. You can kind of see that there. That's not the cloud cover, that's fog that's hanging around, and that's keeping temperatures much cooler in those more so 40s tomorrow instead of getting into the 50s like areas like Roseburg and Canyonville will see tomorrow. And the fog actually expected to hang around due to our Wednesday morning, and that's all due to a temperature inversion that's going to be taking place. But we are going to be looking much clearer throughout the rest of this week with the sunshine just continuing to stick around and our temperatures above average. And we're not expecting the rain. That's something we haven't seen in quite some time. We've had a lot of moisture over the past month or so. And we're thankful now that we've got this high pressure that's now sitting right on top of us, leading to these calm conditions we should be seeing the rest of this week. However, a little bit of a difference for the Willamette Valley are the temperatures a bit cooler tomorrow and Wednesday due to that fog that's going to be sticking around. But the Umpqua Basin, a little different, mid 50s for tomorrow with plenty of sunshine and low 50s today. Central Coast warms up to the mid 50s today with a little bit of fog expected tomorrow morning. And the Cascades staying in the low 50s today, but could see the return of the mid 50s come Wednesday.